G'day and Swati Karb. Well, today at the Pattaya City Expat Clubs, we are very privileged to have Mechai talk about one of the most innovative schools in the world that he's helped to found, the Bamboo School. Now, tell us how you came to start this up and when.
Well, our organization for the last 45 years has tried to make changes in Thailand that where we felt were necessary. One was in the birth rate to begin with, then the fight against HIV, the fight against poverty, and the fight against financial dependence on others, and then finally a fight against ignorance. And we felt that it was time to improve education by showing what real education could be for rural people. So it's aimed mostly at rural people.
Yes, and it's billed as this incredibly innovative school, and it is. I mean, the students have such an active role in all dimensions of running and managing the school.
Well, what we want them to learn is business skills, life skills, occupational skills that they need as adults. So we start them young. They have to learn how to run the school, they have to learn how to do the budget, they have to learn how to do the purchasing, how to check to get everything going, to evaluate what's going on in the school, to accept new students. Every aspect of the school they are involved with, which means that when they become adults, they will have experienced how to do things, rather than just be able to remember how to read and write and how to add.
And not just that, they help select the teachers.
They select incoming teachers, they select incoming students. They have to interview the teachers. We said, look, we know that there's a very important link between teachers and students, and the more the students like the teachers, the better the students are. So they have to realize that they must select the best teachers they can, because if you select bad teachers, you're not going to turn out very, very positive.
But also the schools are like an engine for change, where the students themselves become involved in the community and beyond. And tell us just one example of what the students do.
Well, the students go out every Tuesday to 10 schools surrounding the Bamboo School and teach primary school kids in math, in science, English, in healthcare, in dentistry, in sex education, and help them in agriculture. And at the same time, on a Thursday each week also, they go out to the village and help elderly people, introduce new income generating activities for them, and follow up on activities. So they have to support the activities and the elderly people in the village.
And also you have some programs that seem to be very unique, that encourage the students to be more compassionate towards people with disabilities.
The first thing that we felt was necessary was to let them understand that people who cannot walk have a very difficult life. They have to learn how to experience it. And once you've experienced it, you realize that you should look up to them, should admire them, rather than pity them. And now they want to do something to help people in wheelchairs to have a better life through trying to arrange changes with the government and helping other schools to be more active in this area and sympathetic.
And also because you actually put them in a wheelchair one day a month.
Every student in every grade, every class must sit in a wheelchair for one day each month. But now, more than wheelchair, they will also be blindfolded for one day. But in the class, half the period will be open eyes, but the second half will be blindfolded. And when they walk from class to lunch and back, they'll be blindfolded to experience what it's like. They'll have a walking stick and somebody to help them.
Well, all I can say is you really need to have a look at the talk. It's really quite unique and very inspiring, very, very fascinating and truly innovative, because the UN's acknowledged just how special this school is, the United Nations.
Well, we're very, very happy that the United Nations Fund for Population Activities has said that this school, the Bamboo School, is one of the most creative schools in the world. And we feel very honored to have been designated as such.
And we felt very honoured to have this talk by Mechai, and we're really looking forward to having him back sometime. We now made him an honorary member of the club for the next 10 years, and also next week too we have another very special guest when we have the South African ambassador here. So if you're make sure you get into the Pattaya City Expat Club, because we always have something special every week, and especially and including this week. Thank you, Mechai.
Thank you.